So what we're going to do later, I don't know if I mentioned this, but you'll be able to, when the pictures all come back, you'll be able to pick one of the pictures and the bio will come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what we're adding to it now. They'll sort of settle down. You'll be able to go to the bio. I'm adding an animation, a big celebration of some kind in there too. Little sprites going off once when you get the you win.
Now, a good set would be to take like all the blondes you know in your life, you know, like or all the redheads, and make it really try to use all the similar people. Like,
okay, so let's go on to the final tasks, basically. Task 5 and 6.
oh, okay.
And these are how to create new sets or to edit the sets. Like right now, we're limited to having 9 sets, all right? But some of them are just repurposing the defaults. So we're going to edit some of those.
Okay.
All right?
So, for one thing, it seems, to me, it's not intuitive to go to play if I want to create a new set. But I have to select a level first.
I know.
So then I'm going to do add new. Okay. Okay, give this set a new name. Okay. Click on any existing photo.
Well, the thing would be if you want to change that photo.
Oops.
This is where it
See,
gets
return is usually when I'm done. Like that means okay.
But here's the thing: you didn't really
do what I was supposed to do. I know.
Change the photo. Like, let's say you want to put Isabella. Here. See, this icon here needs to be up higher. Change photo. Now you can scroll through all of these photos, and that's max, right?
Yeah. Well, also,
it
seems like if you have a new set, you're not changing photos, you're just adding photos. Like you can start off with a blank set. Like you don't need to see all these images. Who's this?
That is Travis. That's Dallas's grandson.
Oh my goodness, you're a great aunt.
Travis's son Landon is who that is.
Okay. So yes, it seems more natural that you have all these blanks and you'd fill them up. Who's that?
That's my nephew. Now these are not, like, if you want to see what happens to a photo,
yeah.
if it's not centered with a photo in the middle, I mean, you could pick one of those weird ones.
That's a nice photo of him. Okay. Person typing what's in his bio in the box. So I think they should be blank. I think when you add a new set, it should be blank. Because this is confusing to actually change the photos. Because remember, especially this is for senior citizens.
Once we get up to having 9 sets created, though.
Did he get a real tattoo?
He got a real tattoo.
Oh.
It's a bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't believe he did that. Where was I when he needed guidance?
Well, I helped him design it. You're just mad because you didn't get to help design it.
He's such a character.
No, he found a good design. I gave him a little reference, and then he took it and got it done.
It's great.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's my
the
only
task,
concern
yeah,
is
the
when I
task
go-
is then
When I go back,
a bio. Did
I
you?
also wouldn't select a level. Like, I know it's a level, it's the same, but it's really like, it's not a level, it's number of cards.
We're gonna change that definitely.
Yeah. It's number of cards, or tiles, or however you want to refer to it. And then it's like up front, you should be memory. Okay, and then you should have options. You could actually have it flipping through options. It could be play. It could be create a new set, visit your sets. You could have, just keep having it change what you'd like to do. It could be cycling through, and then, so when I see what I want, I click. I want to play. Okay, now I want to build a new set. I want to import photos, import images, or not. I think that any instruction you do, or like learn how to play, that could be one of it. Learn how to play.
Yeah, I need the info.
Like learn how to play, and if you wait, or I know, here it is. Okay, it says learn how to play, ? Learn how to play, and then there's like a little arrow, a little white arrow, and you can cycle through it and go to play or build new sets or import photos. So that if you have all of those options here on the front page, but that they cycle through, it's really easy to spin through your options. Then it would be pretty explicit what you're moving to next. So if, let's say I say build new sets, and I go here, so then it's like select number of tiles or cards, and then I know, and then it's like browse for photos, and then I know. And you could be repurposing all these, these pages because they work. Test that. But I like this idea of collating your images this way, and being able to like name people from work, or have kind of group people by association. And especially for people who have like a lot of children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, this would be good. But one thing they want to be able to put in is the age at which the picture was taken.
Yeah.
You might want to even add a category or age or date a photo, like the date of the photo. That would be something, because otherwise, like especially the grandmas, they'll get very confused if they have like hundreds of grandchildren or great-grandchildren, then they'll be really confused because they change so quickly.
There you are.
That was a nice photo. I'm even wider than usual though. So how come everything gets made wider?
I'm working with my programmer on that. That's an issue. It could be
It's a square pixel versus a non-square pixel issue.
It's something in the programming. When they were built, these photos were all 300 by 300.
Mm-hmm.
So we're working on that. They do get stretched. Yeah.
So you could just unstretch.
Right now, Ferry, who's my programmer, was a little surprised to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something visually that's a bug. We're working on it. You would notice that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would, because especially the women, they're all going to notice they look wider.
I told him that.
The men will be okay with it, especially the bruisers like this crowd. Yeah. That's great.
There's 2 people though. Yeah.
Oh, is this in New York?
Mm-hmm.
Subway. Look how handsome your son is.
So these are all from the photo albums that are on the iPod.
Mm-hmm.
And I used a photo stream to get these into the iPad.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I like how you can organize your visual information. Like think about other things people might be doing. They might be saving their favorite restaurants, right? They might have like a
set
of
places.
Something of places.
Yeah.
So as opposed to a bio, it would be, like location information. What would be good is if we had stuff for people to put in information. They can just like swipe it and it's gone. They don't have to fill it out. Or if they click on it, it disappears and they can type. Just trying to think. Because really, it's interesting. Okay, here's the ideal game for memory. Let me go back to the ideal memory game for people like us who have been professors or adjunct faculty at least, is when you're memorizing 100 people's names. So, for example, you're actually trying to line up a name with a face. So half of them would just be the names. Like you'd do a split thing where you just have the images and the names separately, because you're trying to figure out the name and face.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're trying to memorize the names that go with the face. So you wouldn't actually want, maybe you'd have a photo with a name, and then to really challenge people for that, you'd have just the name, and then that's it. It's just the name.
That would be a different game.
It would be a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it could be one that you should add to this. It wouldn't be hard because you're just splitting out the information. And that would be really useful for professors.
Yeah.
Your people.
I like that. That's like the phase 2.
Yeah.
Version 2 of the game.
Well, that's like, think about how most people are going to use this. Like, you're trying to memorize all these people's names.